During this outbreak, most of us are told to work from home. Now, we need to know how can we work effectively from home. Now, working from home is not easy and we have not tried it, or some of us might find it very challenging. While working from home, there's a lot of distraction which actually disrupt our productivity. Home is a personal space while our office is our professional space. How do we bring that professionalism at home? When we're asked to work from home, the toughest journey is from our pillow to our laptop. Let's make this journey easy. Hi, my name is Ali Jamil, and today we'll talk about how you can develop strategies to work effectively from home. During this outbreak, a lot of organizations and companies want us or require us to work from home. In this era of social distancing, working from home can get lonely. And working from home can actually disrupt your productivity because this is your personal space and you're not used to work that professionally within your personal space. There could be a lot of distractions. Your wife's just yelling from one end of the room, asking questions or giving orders, or maybe you have this urge to watch movies on Netflix, or it's your neighbor creating some noise which is getting you distracted time and time again. There also could be a flip side of it, that you're working so much and you're so involved that you leave and you lost the track of time and you're actually working for extra hours. When we go to office and when we go to work, we have an environment and our mind is prepared that now we're supposed to work. But when we're at home, it's so hard for us to get into that frame of mind. And we're mostly found in our beds or our couches trying to make our to-do list, which we're unable to follow because we lack the discipline of an office environment. So here are a few tips that are going to help you work more productively from home, and you can develop a strategy on how you can work more effectively. Well, first thing you need to do is you need to stick to the routine. During the regular days when we used to drive to our office, we used to get up early so that we can reach there in time, and we would also add some of the travel time with us. But now, while we're working from home and we do not have to travel, we might take longer time to get out of the bed. If you were in a habit of doing an exercise, do the exercise at the same time. If you'll abandon your routines, what it's going to do is it's going to take away your willpower and you lose your motivation to work. And not taking a shower or staying in bed is a bad idea. So I think what you should do is you should get dressed in the same way like you used to do while you were going to work. So once you get up, try to create a to-do list of the things or the tasks that you plan to do today. If you will not do that, then you will keep procrastinating, or you'll be thinking what's coming on Netflix, or let me just take a break, maybe I can lie down for a little more time in the bed, and you'll spoil your whole day. So make a to-do list, make a list of activities of the things that you want to do during the day. Well, the best thing is after you've done with your exercise and you have your to-do list with you and you've taken a shower and you're all dressed up, I would not recommend that you stay in your PJs the whole day. I know you're not supposed to go out of the house, you're supposed to stay within the house, but still it's good to change into new and fresh clothes. So wear comfortable clothes, but do not stay in your sleeping or your night dress. So get yourself dressed, get ready like you're actually going to work. And trust me, this is going to make a difference. Start working in the morning, because in the morning we're most fresh and we have the most of the energy and we can actually concentrate really hard on the work. What I would recommend is, once you want to take a break, then you should have a breakfast. Rather than having breakfast before starting your work, it's better to start work first, and once you get tired and you want to take a small break, then maybe you can take some break and make a breakfast for yourself. Another point is, pick a dedicated workspace. Now, you cannot work on your bed or you cannot work on your couch all day. What you need to do is you need to pick a space within your home which is going to be your dedicated office. So it could be a table in your kitchen, or maybe you can place a table and a chair within your room, some space in the living room. It should be away from all the distractions so that you do not get distracted. But the most important thing is you need to have a dedicated workplace where you can actually focus on your work and do not get distracted by other things. Picking a place, you should make sure that it has all the accessories to plug in all your chargers, maybe your laptop charger, your Wi-Fi charger, your phone charger, or it has that notepads and pen or your organizer with you in front of you, and so that you can work within that space, and you can mark your territory like, this is my workspace, and because I'm here now I'm in my working mode. You can even make it look good. You can even make it look beautiful. You can even add a small plant within that space. Oxygen is good for health. It's gonna help your mind think better, and you can even perform and do your work in a much better way. Instead of just checking your emails on the couch or in the kitchen, which is not right. Whatever you're doing, you should be doing it at your workspace. This will actually help you increase your productivity and your efficiency at work. This friend at work, what he does is, every morning when he comes in, he just comes and put everything on his desk. Like, he has his laptop at one place, he has his stapler at one place, there's special places of pen. And I asked him, like, why do you do that? And he told me, if things are not organized, I cannot work. But if I think of it, it's important to have those things, because those things are gonna set a tone to work. If you're working from home, set that tone. Have your things in front of you, because if you have a lot of things, it will distract you, and that declutter will actually make your mind go here and there, and you will start thinking, oh my God, maybe I should clean this shelf, I need to do the laundry, or maybe I need to make dinner. Because if you're working in the kitchen, you'll tend to get distracted and you would think about, how should I organize them? So sit at a place and you have the minimum things to focus, so that you can be more productive and just focus on your work rather than focusing on other things around you. The place that you're choosing to sit, try to find a room which is having normal tones of color, because color has a size too. We might have some rooms with the bright colors like yellow or orange, but they tend to create stress or anxiety in certain ways. So try to sit in a room with a lighter tone. I would rather recommend sit close to the window so you can see outside and you can look at the green fields, or have a plant, as I just suggested, right close to you. So sitting posture, the chair that you're sitting on, the table, the ergonomics is very important, because if you're sitting in the wrong posture and you're trying to work, you'll get more fatigued and you'll get more tired sooner. So try to sit in a good position, have a good chair, and have a good table at the right height so that you can work more effectively. Another important point is that you need to communicate your expectations to the people in the home, like your wife or your kids, or if you're just living with a friend. So whoever is in your home, you need to communicate the expectations that, this is my working time. I do not want to be disturbed at this time, or this is my working space. Please do not invade it, so that you can focus on work. So if you're home, that doesn't mean you're home. This is your work time. So you're supposed to work at that time, not that you're home so they can have an access to you. So draw those boundaries as well. And self-discipline just works like a muscle. The more we use it, the better it becomes. So what we need to do is we need to clarify our working activities and our non-working activities. Now, what do I mean by non-working activities? Because while we're at home, there are a lot of chores and a lot of things that we need to do. For example, maybe we need to wash the dishes. Maybe we need to cook food. And start observing things that you might need to organize your cupboard. All these things are non-work related activities. So you need to find time to do all these non-work related activities within your breaks and focus on your work-related activities more. So do not spend all of your day fixing up your home, making the food or cleaning the dishes. What you should do is, because these activities are going to make you tired, and then you will not have the energy to do the real thing. What we need to do is you need to structure your day the way you would do it at work. Now, while you're working from home, you are your own personal manager. So manage your time right. Do not work too much that you burn yourself out, and do not procrastinate too much. Before you start working, make a schedule, make a list of the things that you are going to achieve during the day. We all have different preferences. Some of us are more focused during the day, and some of us are more focused during the night. So we got to see at what time we're more productive and we can even perform better. You might have heard about Newton's law of inertia. It says if you're in motion, you'll remain in motion, and if you're in rest, you'll remain at rest. So you got to find time when you're in motion. What is the right time? Because people tend to be more productive and produce more while they're in that flow, while they're in the work mode. While you're in the work mode, you would do more things. But while you're not in the work mode, it will take a lot more effort to get things done. So you need to be within that momentum where you can do things more fastly and more effectively. And now when you're scheduling your work, it's very important to schedule breaks as well, because we're all human and we all tend to burn out while working, so we do need breaks. So while you're giving yourself a break, it's very important to have a human interaction. Try to make phone calls in your break. Try to talk to your friends, see what's happening at their end. Especially call those people that you think will be isolated and would have nobody to talk to. So try talking to them so that they can also feel good in these tough times. Isolation can lead into depression and anxiety. It's very important to have a people connection, because while you're working, even try to get connected to your work people. Maybe have a Skype call or a video conferencing with your work colleagues and with your friends as well. And these breaks will actually refresh you and give you a full new energy to work all over again. But while you're working, do not indulge yourself in a social media even within your breaks. If you want to do that, do it after the work, not during the break. Social media is very addictive, because once you just check a notification on a Facebook or an Instagram, it just pulls you towards it, and then you want to give more time to it. Try using it after the work is done. If you want to cook meal, try to cook meal the night before. You don't have to put in time and energy to make lunch for yourself or to make breakfast. Tip I would give you is save calls for the afternoon, because during the day you're the most productive. And you might have also noticed while you were going to office and you were working, what you were doing was you were very productive during the first half of the day, but as soon as you hit lunch, your body tends to slow down and the production level actually goes down. So it's not advised that you talk to your friends in the morning or during the day. So once you're done with your work and your work is finished and over, then you can talk to them and you can relax. Maybe you can talk to them on the couch or just looking outside the window, enjoying the view. So talk to them, watch a movie, take a break, because tomorrow is another day. There are also some of the benefits of working at home. You can even put on some nice music, turn up the volume, and enjoy some upbeat music, which will actually enhance your creativity and your productivity. As you know, there's a science behind the background music, as all the fast food restaurants are having those upbeat music to make the workers work fast, and even for the customers, those who walk in, to eat quickly and leave. So you can use the same technique because our brain works in that way. So upbeat music, loud music, you can enjoy work and you can be more productive and be more creative. Your greatest power is within your perspective. It can even victimize you or it can empower you. So look at the upside rather than looking off the downside of the situation, because there are things you can control and there are things you cannot control. So let's focus on things that we can control. Now, let's make the best out of this time while you're at home. Those hobbies and those things that you were unable to do and you were actually longing to do them for a long time, this is the right time to start them. So start enjoying your time at home and let's make the best out of it. I hope some of these tips would have helped you enhancing your productivity. Stay home and stay safe.